This is probably the favorite thing of mine, at least to me, that I've written, and it's about a small town upstate New York called Watertown, New York. That's more than it deserves. I spent a week there one afternoon, and I came away with this story, which is a rather, well, strange tale of a little midnight watchman, a rotund waitress, and a girl he picks up one night, and it's called A Better Place to Be. It was an early morning barroom, and the place just opened up, and the little man came in so fast, and they started at his cups. And the broad who served the whiskey, she was a big old friendly girl who tried to fight her empty nights by smiling at the world. And she said, "Hey, bub, it's been a while since you've been around. Where the hell you've been hiding, and why you look so down?" Well, the little man just sat there like he'd never heard a sound. The waitress, she gave out with a cough, and acting not the least put off, she spoke. Once again, she said, "I don't want to bother you. Consider it's understood. I know I'm not no beauty queen, but I sure can listen good." And the little man took his drink in his hand, and he raised it to his lips. He took a couple of sips, and then he told the waitress this story. "I am the midnight watchman down in Miller's Tool and Die, and I watch the metal rusting, I watch the time go by. A week ago at the diner, I stopped to get a bite, and this here lovely lady, she sat 2 seats from my right. And Lord, 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 she was all right. You see, she was so damn beautiful that she could warm a winter frost. But she looked long past lonely, and well, I found her lost. Now I'm not much of a mover or a pick-em-up easy guy, but I decided to glide on over and give her one good try. And Lord, 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 she was worth a try. Well, I was tongue-tied like a schoolboy. I stammered out some words. It did not seem to matter much, 'cause I don't think she heard. She just looked clear on through me to a space back in my head. It shamed me into silence as quietly she said, "If you want me to come with you, then that's all right with me, 'cause I know I'm going nowhere, and anywhere's a better place to be." Anywhere's a better place to be. Well, I drove her to my boarding house, and I took her up to my room, and I went to turn on the only light to brighten up the gloom. But she said, please leave the light off. Oh, I don't mind the dark. And as the clothes all tumbled round her, I could hear my heart. The moonlight shone upon her as she lay back in my bed. It was the kind of scene I only had imagined in my head. I just could not believe it, to think that she was real. And as I tried to tell her, she said, shh, I know just how you feel. And if you want to come here with me, then that's all right with me. 'Cause I've been oh so lonely, loving someone is a better way to be. Anywhere's a better place to be. Well, the morning came so swiftly, I held her in my arms, and she slept like a baby, snug and safe from harm. I did not want to share her or dare to break the mood, so before she woke, I went out to buy us both some food. I came back with my paper bag to find that she was gone. She'd left a 6-word letter saying, it's time that I moved on. You know the waitress, she took her bar rag and she wiped it across her eyes. And as she spoke, her voice came out as something like a sigh. She said, I wish that I was beautiful, or that you were halfway blind. And I wish I weren't so goddamn fat. I wish that you were mine. And I wish that you'd come with me when I leave for home. For we both know all about emptiness and living all alone. And the little man looked at the empty glass in his hand, and he smiled a crooked grin. He said, I guess I'm out of gin, and I know we both have been so lonely. And if you want me to come with you, then that's all right with me. 'Cause I know I'm going nowhere, and anywhere's a better place to be. child arrived just the other day. He came to the world in the usual way, but there were planes to catch and bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away, and he was talking for annuities, and as he grew, he'd say, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you. And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, son. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, my son turned 10 just the other day. He said, thanks for the ball, Dad, come on, let's play. Can you teach me to throw? I said, not today, I got a lot to do. He said, that's okay, and he walked away, but his smile never dimmed and said, I'm gonna be like him, yeah, you know I'm gonna be like him. And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, son. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, he came from college just the other day, so much like a man I just had to say, son, I'm proud of you, can you sit for a while? He shook his head and he said with a smile, what I'd really like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys. See you later, can I have them please? And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, Dad. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, I've long since retired, my son's moved away. I called him up just the other day. I said, I'd like to see you, if you don't mind. He said, I'd love to, Dad, if I can find the time. You see, my new job's a hassle and the kids have the flu, but it's sure nice talking to you, Dad. It's been sure nice talking to you. And as he hung up the phone, it occurred to me, he'd grown up just like me. My boy was just like me. And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, Dad. We're gonna have a good time then. All my life's a circle, sunrise and sundown, moon rolls through the nighttime till the daybreak comes around. All my life's a circle, but I can't tell you why. Seasons spinning round again, the years keep rolling by. It seems like I've been here before. I can't remember when, but yes I can. And I got this funny feeling that we'll all be together again. There's no straight lines make up my life, and all the roads have bends. There's no clear-cut so far no dead end. Steve, you got one for us? You're gonna do the soft one, right? I found you 1,000 times. I guess you've done the same. But then we lose each other. It's just like a children's game. But as I find you here again, the thought runs through my mind. Our love is like a circle. Let's go round one more time. It goes all my life's a circle, sunrise and sundown. The moon rolls through the nighttime till the daybreak comes around. Just think of me as Mitch Miller and you'll do fine. Are you ready? All my life's a circle coming at you. Ah, all my life's a circle. Sunrise, sunrise and sundown. The moon rolls through the nighttime. The moon rolls through the nighttime till the daybreak comes around. All my life's a circle. But I can't tell you why, but I can tell you why. The season's spinning round again. The years keep rolling by. I want to show those of you who feel a little bit embarrassed that anybody can sing this song. First, I'd like to call up the road crew. Mike Solomon and Jeff Gross, who also, actually to call them a road crew is a gross injustice because they handle sound, lights, and everything else. Jeff, Michael, come on up here. You guys have heard of Simon and Garfunkel, right? Well, these guys are sort of like the 70s answer to Simon and Garfunkel. They sound a little bit like Seals and Crofts and a little bit like Sears and Roebuck. Where are you guys? Okay, anytime you're ready.
All my life's a circle, sunrise and sundown. The moon rose through the nighttime till the daybreak comes around.
Sing like Haldeman and Ehrlichman.
All my life's a circle, but I can't tell you why.
Big ending, guys.
The season's spinning round again. The years keep rolling by.
All right. Don't go away, don't go away. And to make the final conclusive evidence, there's been a gentleman up here hiding behind his cello all night, and you may wonder why he plays the cello in the first place. Would you like to hear Michael sing this song? Mike, stand up. Leave the cello alone. And I want you to sing it with a great deal of feeling and soul.
All my life's a circle, sunrise and sundown. The moon rose through the nighttime till the daybreak comes around.
Mario Lanza lives.
All my life's a circle, but I can't tell you why.
Big ending now, Michael.
The season's spinning round again. The years keep rolling by.
Well, all right. Are you guys ready to feel it now? Are you ready to feel it? All my life's a circle coming at you. 1, 2, 3, 4. All my life's a circle. Sunrise, sunrise and sundown. The moon rolls through the nighttime till the daybreak comes around. All my life's a circle. But I can't tell you why. But I can tell you why. write that? Christ, it sounds like the theme from Godfather 2. Okay. Listen. If you count really extra fantastic, maybe we can get through that lame piece of music that starts this song, okay?
Did he start the song yet?
Okay, so just count with so much energy that it will get us through those next 2 bars. Are you ready? You got to really blow the house down.
Harry, don't mess it up.
In your dungarees, looking all grown up and so very pleased. When you write your poems, they have so much to say. When you speak your dreams, it takes my breath away. You know I want to be a ball player, a regular slugging fool. But I guess our dreams must wait a while until we finish school. And so you someday, I don't know when, but we will dream again, and we'll be happy then, till our time just drifts away. There you stand in your wedding dress, you're so beautiful that I must confess, I'm so proud you have chosen me. When a doctor is what you want to be, you know I want to be a painter girl, a real artistic snob. But I guess we'll have our children first. You'll find a home, I'll get a job. And so you and I, we watch our years go by, we watch our sweet dreams fly far away, but maybe someday, I don't know when, but we will dream again, and we'll be happy then, till our time just drifts away. Listen to the seasons passing, listen to the wind blow. Listen to the children laughing. Where do broken dreams go? There you stand in your tailored suit. So many years gone by, but you're still so cute. You take the car to go and meet the bus when our grandchildren come to visit us. And you say you should have been a ballerina, babe. There are songs I should have sung, but I guess our dreams have come and gone. You're supposed to dream when you are young. And so you and I, we've watched our years go by, we've watched our sweet dreams fly far away, but maybe someday, I don't know when, but we will dream again, and we'll be happy then, till our time just drifts away. How? For Nancy? This is for Nancy. I never did it to Nancy, so I'll do it for her, okay?
a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
I come fresh from the street, fast on my feet, kinda crass and corny. Not much meat on my bones and a whole lot alone, and more than a little bit horny. The old six string was all I had to keep my belly still, and for each full hour lesson I gave, I got a crisp $10 bill. You see, she was married for 7 years to a concrete castle king. She said she wanted to learn to play the guitar and to hear her children sing. So I'd show up about once a week in my faded tight leg jeans, with a backlog full of hobo stories and dilapidated dreams. She said, I want to learn a love song full of happy things. She said, I want to learn a love song, won't you let me hear you sing? She said, I want to learn a love song, I want to hear you play. She said, I want to learn a love song before you go away. So I tried to teach her a couple of chords and an easy melody, but it always turned out she'd rather listen to my guitar and me. I could hear her old man laughing in the den, playing stud poker with the boys, while I sang so soft in the living room, too scared to make much noise. I came one week, the den was dark, and she met me at the door. And we sat on the couch and we sang and talked till I could not sing no more. You know, the silence kept on building, her eyes grew much too wide, and I could hear both of our heartbeats, but there was no place to hide. She said, I want to learn a love song full of happy things. She said, I want to learn a love song, won't you let me hear you sing? She said, I want to learn a love song, I want to hear you play. She said, I want to learn a love song before you go away. I guess you know what happened. By God, I've never been so clean. I feel like I'm working in a Hollywood movie or living out a good bad dream. And all them pin-up girls in that tinsel world never touched me like she can. It took another man's wife in the real world life to make this boy a man. She said, I want to learn a love song full of happy things. She said, I want to learn a love song, won't you let me hear you sing? She said, I want to learn a love song, I want to hear you play. She said, I want to learn a love song before you go away. I guess you know I stayed. Yeah!
I let time go lightly when I'm here with you. I let time go lightly when the day is through. I keep a watch on time when I've got work to do. But I let time go lightly with you. Morning, a time for breaking ground and sowing seed, and yet we give up our sunshine so we can buy what we need. And that leaves the evening to share a fire with a friend or two, to lose sight of the hours, to go lightly with you. I let time go lightly when I'm here with you. I let time go lightly when the day is through. I keep a watch on time when I've got work to do. But I let time go lightly with you. Old friends, they mean much more to me than a new friend. They can see where you are, and they know where you've been. Music has been my oldest friend, my fiercest foe, 'cause it can take me so high. Yes, it can make me so low. When I was a child, my mother would help me along. She'd rock me to sleep and sing me a song. So I learned to love the music of all the tunes in my mind, the changing of chords, the rhythm of time. I let time go lightly when I'm here with you. I let time go lightly when the day is through. I keep a watch on time when I've got work to do. But I let time go lightly with you. Yes, I let time go lightly with you, and a fire and a friend or two. With you and a fire and a friend or two. A friend or two. And you.
But anyway, this is a song I could have written without John. It's about a singer from Dayton, Ohio, whose name is Mr. Tanner. And I'm sure someday John is going to be knighted for his method acting performance. Sir John Wallace. I love it. Mr. Tanner was a cleaner from a town in the Midwest, and of all the cleaning shops around, he'd made his the best. But he also was a baritone who sang while hanging clothes. He practiced scales while pressing tails and sang at local shows. His friends and neighbors praised the voice that poured out from his throat. They said that he should use his gift instead of cleaning coats. But music was his life, it was not his livelihood, and it made him feel so happy, and it made him feel so good. And he sang from his heart, and he sang from his soul. He did not know how well he sang, it just made him whole. His friends kept working on him to try music out full time. A big debut and rave reviews, a great career to climb. Finally they got to him, he would take the fling. A concert agent in New York agreed to have him sing. And there were plane tickets, phone calls, money spent to rent the hall. It took most of his savings, but he gladly used them all. But music was his life, it was not his livelihood, and it made him feel so happy, and it made him feel so good. And he sang from his heart, and he sang from his soul. He did not know how well he sang, it just made him whole. The evening came, he took the stage, his face set in a smile, and in the half-filled hall the critics sat watching on the aisle. But the concert was a blur to him, spatters of applause. He did not know how well he sang, he only heard the flaws. But the critics were concise, it only took 4 lines. But no one could accuse them of being overkind. Mr. Martin Tanner, baritone of Dayton, Ohio, made his town hall debut last night. He came well prepared, but unfortunately his presentation was not up to contemporary professional standards. His voice lacks the range of total color necessary to make it consistently interesting. Full-time consideration of another endeavor might be in order. Came home to Dayton and was questioned by his friends, and he smiled and just said nothing, and he never sang again. Excepting very late at night when the shop was dark and closed. He sang softly to himself as he sorted through the clothes. Music was his life, it was not his livelihood, and it made him feel so happy, it made him feel so good. And he sang from his heart, and he sang from his soul, and he did not know how well he sang, it just made him whole. Big job, brother. It was raining hard in Frisco. I needed one more fare to make my night. A lady up ahead waved to flag me down. She got in at the light. Oh, where you going to, my lady blue? It's a shame you ruined your gown in the rain. She just looked out the window. She said 16 Parkside Lane. Something about her was familiar. I could swear I'd seen her face before. But she said, I'm sure you're mistaken. And she didn't say anything more. It took a while, but she looked in the mirror. Then she glanced at the license for my name. A smile seemed to come to her slowly. It was a sad smile, just the same. And she said, how are you, Harry? I said, how are you, Sue? Through the too many miles and the too little smiles, I still remember you. It was somewhere in a fairy tale. I used to take her home in my car. We learned about love in the back of a Dodge, the lesson that had gone too far. You see, she was gonna be an actress, and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off to find the footlights. I took off to find the sky. Oh, I've got something inside me to drive a princess blind. There's a wild man and he's hiding in me, illuminating my mind. Oh, I've got something inside me, but it's not what my life's about. 'Cause I've been letting my outside drive me over till my time runs out. There was not much more for us to talk about. Whatever we had once was gone. So I turned my cab into the driveway, past the gate and the fine trim lawns. And she said, we must get together, but I knew it'd never be arranged. And she handed me $20 for a $2.50 fare. She said, Harry, keep the change. Well, another man might have been angry, and another man might have been hurt, but another man never would have let her go. I stashed the bill in my shirt. And know. But we both got what we'd asked for such a long, long time ago. You see, she was gonna be an actress, and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off to find the footlights, I took off for the sky. And here she's acting happy inside a handsome home, and me, I'm flying in my taxi, taking tips and getting stoned. I go flying so high when I'm stoned.
Flying in my taxi, taking tips and getting stoned. I got into town a little early, had 8 hours to kill before the show. First I thought about heading up north of the bay, then I knew where I had to go. I thought about taking a limousine, or at least a fancy car, but I ended up taking a taxi, 'cause that's how I got this far. You see, 10 years ago it was the front seat, driving stoned and feeling no pain. Now here I am straight and sitting in the back, hitting 16 Parkside Lane. The driveway was the same as I remembered, and a butler came and answered the door. He just shook his head when I asked for her and said she doesn't live here anymore. But he offered to give me the address that they were forwarding our letters to. I just took it and returned to the cabbie and said, I got one more fare for you. And so we rolled back into the city, up to a 5-story old brownstone. I rang the bell, it had her name on the mailbox. The buzzer said somebody's home. And the look on her face as she opened the door was like an old joke told by a friend. It'd taken 10 more years, but she'd found her smile, and I watched the corners start to bend. And she said, how are you, Harry? Haven't we played this scene before? I said, it's so good to see you, Sue. Had to play it out just once more. Play it out just once more. She said, I've heard you flying high on my radio. I answered, it's not all it seems. That's when she laughed and she said, it's better sometimes when we don't get to touch our dreams. That's when I asked her, where was that actress? She said that was somebody else. And then I asked her why she looked so happy now. She said, I finally like myself. At last I like myself. So we talked all through that afternoon, talking about where we'd been. We talked of the tiny difference between ending and starting to begin. We talked 'cause talking tells you things like what you really are thinking about. But sometimes you can't find what you're feeling till all the words run out. So I asked her to come to the concert. She said, no, I work at night. I said, we gotten too damn good at leaving Sue. She said, Harry, you're right. Don't ask me if I made love to her or which one of us started to cry. Don't ask me why she wouldn't take the money that I left. If I answered it all, I'd lie. So I thought about her as I sang that night, and of how the circle keeps rolling around, how I act as I'm facing the footlights, and how she's flying with both feet on the ground. I guess it's a sequel to our story from the journey between heaven and hell, with half the time thinking of what might have been, and half thinking just as well. I guess only time will tell.
My songs on the radio because they're too long, but this is a song that snuck on the charts for about 15 minutes. Hello, honey, it's me. What did you think when you heard me back on the radio? What did the kids say when they knew it was their long-lost daddy? Oh, remember how we listened to the radio, and I said that's a place to be, and how I got the job as an FM jock the day you married me. It was 2 kids and I was into AM rock, but I just had to run around. It's been 8 years since I left you, babe. Let me tell you about what's gone down. I am the morning DJ at WOLD. Playing all the hits for you, wherever you may be. The bright good morning voice, who's heard but never seen. Oh, feeling all of 45, going on 15. The drinking the dead down my last big gig, it made my voice go low. They said that they liked the young sound when they let me go. So I drifted on down to Tulsa, Oklahoma to do me a late night talk show. Now I work my way down home again, hear the boys at Idaho. That's how this business goes. I am the morning DJ at WOLD. Playing all the hits for you, wherever you may be. The bright good morning voice, who's heard but never seen. Oh, feeling all of 45, going on 15. Tom, you want to sing me the bridge? Extra money.
I've been making extra money doing high school sock hops. I'm a big
SMC. You should hear me talking to the little children and listen what they say to me. Got a spot on the top of my head, just begging for a new toupee, and a tire around my gut from sitting on my, but it's never gonna go away.
Sometimes I get this crazy dream that I just take off in my car, but you could travel on 10,000 miles and still stay where you are. I've been thinking that I should stop this jockeying and start that record store. Maybe I could settle down if you take me back once more. Okay, honey, I see. I guess he's better than me. Sure, old girl, I understand. You don't have to worry, I'm such a happy man. W-O-L-D, W-O-L-D, W-O-L-W-O-L-D. I am the morning DJ at playing all the hits for you, play 'em night and day. The great good morning voice, who's heard but never seen. Oh, feeling all the 45, going on 15. I am the morning DJ at WOLD.
Of course I picked a rainy night to try to find our path. The street lights all were flickering, the leaves were falling fast. I walked down the winding road and looked up through the trees, and I saw the corner window that you once shared with me. It was old College Avenue, and in the time of having you, I remember it as if it were today. The tiny room and the single bed, though the tangled trails of time have led us far astray, the memory seems to stay. And through all the roads that led me on, and through all the years that you've been gone, I have found that it would never go away. It was old College Avenue, and in the time of having you, I remember it as if it were today. That fall turned into winter, the winter into spring, and all the while you led me through the sweet awakening. but summer never came that year. It's what you went to find, and you took my future with you, and you left your past behind. It was old College Avenue, and in the time of having you, I remember it as if it were today. The tiny room and the single bed, though the tangled trails of time have led us far astray, the memory seems to stay. And through all the roads that led me on, and through all the years that you've been gone, I have found that it would never go away. It was old College Avenue, and in the time of having you, I remember it as if it were today. I remember you as if it were today.